that reminder of why you guys walked away.
Also, while we're here, can you guys at the very least, can we get behind the idea that men should pursue women and not the other way around?
Women have always pursued men. Men just did their thing, and women gravitated towards the men that did their thing.
No.
Like, can we at least get behind the idea that that's how it's been traditionally for many years, and now that it's, like, flipped?
No, sweetie.
No. Traditionally, women have always approached men that they wanted, and then the men was like, oh, she likes me? Let me put in some work.
Traditionally, for thousands of years, men got women as spoils of war, or in times of peace, the families arranged the marriage. The idea that men pursue women is a fairly modern and Western idea, which did work well for you lovely ladies starting around the 1900s up until the 60s when you drank the feminism Kool-Aid. And nowadays, the only thing that we men are pursuing is money and peace.
It's like...
Power is part of it too.
Like, there's, like, less incentive, there's less... And I think that this is actually women's fault too, because I think, like, the whole hookup culture, like, really ruined it, where, like, men don't have to pursue you. So I think that, like, the men in my comments that are like, why would we pursue? It's like, yeah, in a sense, like, you haven't needed to. Like, you didn't even have to buy a girl, like, a McDonald's Happy Meal, and she's sleeping with you.
Yeah, because modern society told you that's liberation, and it's empowering.
Your
Funny
body,
thing
your
is,
choice.
the true beneficiaries of that are the chads who pump and dump.
This is the way.
This is
the way. This is the way.
So, like, I totally get why you guys are like, there's no incentive to pursue. So maybe the question is really, or like, what we need to do is really, like, women need to stop, like, sleeping with men.
Well, sweetie, if you want to play hard to get when a lot of you are already hard to want, knock yourselves out. You're still not gonna get men to pursue you.
It shouldn't only be women's fault, but, like, let's be honest, like, in most of history, like, we're gonna be blamed. We're gonna be, you know what? Maybe we just need to take responsibility.
What?
Maybe we just need to take responsibility.
Oh, absolutely. Women should take responsibility, and politicians should be honest, but we all know both of those things are gonna happen when
Never.
pigs start flying.
Bruh.
And just, you know, it is what it is, suck it up, and just be like, yeah, let's, like, not sleep with men that aren't, like, you know, our husbands.
Sweetie, like I said in a previous video, that only works if you're a virgin. If you suddenly save yourself for marriage after you got ran through by Chad Tyrone and Poopy the Clown, no rational man is gonna propose just to get access to overblown box.
No, ma'am. Juice ain't worth the squeeze.
Or, like, let's not fall in love with men that haven't bought us a McDonald's Happy Meal yet.
So, if Chad didn't buy you a Happy Meal before he pumped and dumped,
why
why should the next guy buy you one?
You know, like, let's push them to pursue. Because I think that, like, they genuinely want to pursue, but, like, they just don't want to pursue women of this generation, you know? And that's fair enough, I guess. But also, like, we need to change. We need to change that up, baby. Otherwise, we're going to be just like Japan. Low birth rate. No one's getting married. Everyone's
We're not that far off.
happy alone. We don't want that. We're going to die as a species. Sorry, you're right. I'm not supposed to be overwhelming. If we don't do that, it's going to be not great for the world, and especially America.
What? Things that men have been saying this whole time? Hey, someone said I look like Jim Carrey. Remind me of I remind them of Jim Carrey. Hey, that was a compliment. I think Jim Carrey's fucking hilarious.
Hey, sweetie, you know what
Like
would be
a
great
glove?
for birth rates in America? If the divorce rate wasn't over 50%, if you lovely ladies didn't initiate 80 to 90% of divorces, and in
take the
90% of
kids.
cases, taking the husband's kids' money and house and everything else, including his retirement. Maybe you go solve that clusterfuck
Yeah.
before asking men to pursue you, because as it stands, the men have absolutely no incentive to deal with any of you.
Leave
me alone, please leave me alone. Leave me alone, please leave me alone. Leave me alone, please leave me alone. Leave me alone, please leave me alone.
How I looked and not a single man approached me.
Yeah, it's probably the nose ring.
All right, Women's Sphere, let's get into it. I want to talk about this video that's going super viral right now, and it has everyone guessing why men wouldn't want to approach a woman who looks like this. She looks amazing, right?
Wrong.
Sweetie, she looks mid.
Average at best.
Normal.
Unfortunately, the comment section is thinking way too hard about this. As a neurodivergent statistic kid, growing up and going to the clubs in my early 20s and even now, I liked to notice patterns, whether it was what we would wear, where we would go, how we would act, and how all of this would correlate in various things and events. Especially what type of men would approach us, if any.
I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Promising Young Woman. If you haven't run, don't walk, to go watch it. But when that came out, I became obsessed with it because it confirmed everything I had already kind of picked up on. And it is that
You are dressed too much like a competent.
She acts like she did all this research and testing and experimenting and all this. No, you did shit. Women are not this into finding out information and data. They really aren't.
And grown adult woman.
Oh, wait, you serious? Let me laugh even harder.
No, sweetie, she looks like she goes to clubs and drinks more than she should. A competent and grown adult woman doesn't put her airbags on display and doesn't wear nose jewelry.
Like, yes, men are approaching women less and less these days, sure. But that is going to be the #1 thing I've noticed that usually scares men away the quickest. Don't worry, I have a story time, because recently my friends and I, now that we're older and have a little more disposable income, started going to the clubs again because we heard
Bro, why is it impossible?
Because we have disposable income, we're going to the clubs again. You fucking miserable, lonely, post-wall women. That's why all of you guys are in your 30s and 40s still at the club competing with the young women, and men aren't even there.
Possible for you to get to the point.
And so, out of curiosity, I tried it. I pretended to be way too drunk, as if I was about to pass out before my friend even came back, and sitting alone, a man noticed this and came over and started bothering me, and I couldn't shake him. He continued to pressure me into trying to take a drink from him, and to the point that he put his hand on my leg, and that's when I snapped out of it, and he realized I was not nearly as drunk as I was presenting, and it scared him right off. And all this tracks with my story.
Oh, shut up.
So, let me get this straight. You pretended to be drunk so a man would act a certain way so you could then, what? Embarrass him in public and make this video on TikTok?
Man, that's messed up.
Sweetie, if you were wondering why men don't approach women anymore, it's literally crap like this.
Yep.
I'm not being overdramatic when I say that I would rather sit naked on a hot grill than wear something off the rack.
Sweetie, get real. You make a living on that website that starts with only, and well, when you don't give the simps what they want, they give their money to other 304s who do, so
Exactly.
enjoy losing money, I guess.
This is a reminder for the girls, seriously, of what's out there. One of my closest, most dearest friends is a man, and I said to him, "Thank you for lunch." And he said, "Brietta, do you know why I treat you so well?"
Because he's so deep in the friend zone, not even an oil drill can reach him.
Sam! Sam!
Yes.
Sam!
And I said, "Because you love me and value me and care about me." And he said, "Well, yeah, but it's because I want you to see and experience an example of how a man should be thinking of you and taking care of you."
Wow.
Brother, ugh.
Wow.
What's that?
That was some disgusting shit.
What's that, brother?
Wow.
And then
Yeah, and you still don't get laid, motherfucker. Still don't get laid.
she went home and called Chad for some eggplant and taco action.
Yeah,
Damn
that sounds about right.
Seriously, I have zero respect for women who put men in the friend zone knowing they want more, and even less respect for the men who stay in it.
And that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so.
You know, damn, that last one. bro, the shit that men say to get in women's pants sometimes is definitely cringe. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate it. Catch you guys next time. Ciao.